Back in 1973, President Lyndon B. Johnson's body laid in state here in Austin at the LBJ Library. KXAN's Alyssa Gord went right next door to the LBJ School of Public Affairs to hear from a lecturer there about why the tradition behind it all is so important.
These are magazines. Time, Newsweek, I have one, U.S. News.
Jeff Patterson keeps lots of articles about the lives of former presidents. He spent the last decade studying how presidents are remembered and how their funerals are carried out.
Most people don't know, but the process for planning a presidential funeral starts really when the president gets elected and takes office.
The details from the guest list, the locations, even the speed limit of the procession are compiled ahead of time, he says. In a sense, it's the president's last say on how they're remembered. President George H.W. Bush will lie in state at the Capitol Rotunda before he's returned to Texas.
Which I think is very fitting, given the fact that he had a congressional career.
Patterson says these rituals often get people talking about the president's leadership, both the good and the bad.
I think what it does more than anything is show the imperfections of the people who serve as public servants, but also the realization that we only make things better by when we come together.
He believes the cost of the funeral is well worth it.
Especially with a president like, President Bush, I think brings people together, and I think that's extremely important. Now more than ever.
Alyssa Gord, KXAN News.
In the past 4 decades, there have been 5 presidents who have died, including George H.W. Bush. Of those, President Richard Nixon was the only one who chose to only have a private funeral instead of a state funeral. Typically, state funerals are 5 days in length and conducted by the Army's military district of Washington.